The top stories: Green Legacy Initiative is said to be yielding multiple advantages in the country's green growth development. And paleoanthropologist calls for comprehensive human evolution studies in Ethiopia. Hello and welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, with the latest news highlights of the hour. I am Tabitha John. Do stay with us. Ethiopia has launched implementing the commitment it made at the International Refugee Conference to plant 100 million seedlings. Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Teruna, along with other senior government officials, launched the program to plant 100 million seedlings that will be carried out by the Refugees and Returnees Service in collaboration with its partners at the Gulele Herbal Center. Ethiopia currently hosts over 1.1 million refugees of 26 countries in several parts of the country. The tree seedlings will be planted in various places where refugees are located in Ethiopia. Speaking at the occasion, Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen disclosed that over 5.5 billion seedlings have already been planted during the current rainy season as part of the Green Legacy Initiative. Temesgen said that the relentless effort of citizens, along with the determination of the leadership of the country, is crucial to determine the fate of future Ethiopia. According to the Director General of Refugees and Returnees Service, Eba Hassan, Ethiopia currently hosts over 1.1 million refugees of 26 countries. Some 2,000 indigenous tree seedlings were planted today, and it is planned to plant 5 million seedlings before the end of 2016 Ethiopian fiscal year, the Director General stated. Minister of Finance Ahmed Shide underscored the readiness of the government to work attentively to collect revenue through a modern operating system in order to make the implementation of the macroeconomic reform policy effective. The minister made this remark at a meeting organized by the Ministry of Revenues to discuss with middle-level taxpayers regarding compliance to tax laws and macroeconomic reform directions. The government of Ethiopia announced recently that it has embarked on full implementation of macroeconomic reform policy. The minister further stated that the comprehensive macroeconomic reform program aims to modernize the Ethiopian economy and ensure continuous growth. The macroeconomic reform policy also aims at increasing revenues and cover expenditure by own resources, according to the minister. Moreover, Ahmed elaborated that the focus of the reform is to improve the ratio of taxes to the gross national product and to enhance the capacity of export trade by increasing productivity. Minister of Revenues Ainalem Neguse said on her part, the revenues collected has tripled in the past 5 years, citing the 170 billion revenues collected in 2010 Ethiopian fiscal year has now reached over 512 billion birr. Ethiopia has been registered as the 88th member of World Skills, an international charity that organizes world and national championships for vocational skills. This was confirmed by the Minister of Labor and Skills, Muferiat Kamil. Ethiopia's membership in this charity organization presents a significant opportunity for youth to showcase their skills and advance their careers. According to Muferiat, Ethiopian youth will have the chance to participate in 3 professional fields at the 47th World Skills Conference 2024, organized by World Skills in Lyon, France, which is set to take place between 11 to 12 September. The Ethiopian team will be participating at the conference in information technology, home and office equipment, and machine manufacturing. The minister further emphasized that a reform is currently being prepared, focusing on the contribution of technical and vocational training to the development of skills, particularly in terms of economic growth. This This reform aims to enhance the effectiveness of skill development at a higher level. Muferiat also noted that the World Skills Competition presents a valuable opportunity for knowledge exchange, fostering the creation of world-class skills and facilitating industrial linkages. Setting multiple targets, the Ethiopian Green Legacy Initiative has begun to produce numerous benefits to the nation after its launch in 2019. Talking to EBC World, coordinator of the National Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation Program, RED Plus program at the Ethiopian Forestry Development, Yitibabu Moga said the Green Legacy Initiative has been playing a crucial role in increasing forest cover, providing economic benefit to the community, beefing up green diplomacy with other countries, among others. However, the coordinator called on the people to follow scientific way of planting tree seedlings and take care of them until they grow. Shagao Yamato has the following report.
Rooted in a vision of building a green and climate-resilient Ethiopia, the Green Legacy Initiative was launched in 2019. So far, Ethiopians have planted over 32.5 billion tree seedlings under the Green Legacy campaign. Despite some challenges, the initiative is yielding numerous benefits to the nation. Talking to EVC World, coordinator of the National Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation Program at the Ethiopian Forestry Development, Itabutu Mogas, underscored that the initiative has greatly boosted awareness to the community to protect forests and help to increase forest cover.
This year, I think we have published a map that actually claims that over 23% of the country is covered by forest. And this is partly actually due to the definition of our forest, actually, but partly also the positive results from our reforestation effort, including the GLI. So I think we are not really, reducing cover. Rather, we are increasing cover from time to time.
Itabut also indicated that, although explaining the significance of the initiative in conserving the environment and restoring degraded land requires a thorough study in the long run, the planting of edible fruits is providing economic benefit to the community.
As part of the program, the fruit horticulture has been really implemented, and we are hearing now that, through this initiative, avocados planted are really producing fruits that are being consumed locally and are also exported to other countries. I'm sure mango has similar outcome on food security and income of communities.
Ethiopia has achieved a lot in green diplomacy with other countries, being a role model in the fight climate change in the Green Legacy Initiative, and they are emulating this bold move, the coordinator expounded.
Kenya is now, after seeing Ethiopia's move, they have, I think, planned 15 billion tree seedlings to be planted in the country. And there is also Saudi Arabian Green Initiative, which is actually copied from Ethiopia. Even Dubai was really promoting this green initiative in COP28. Green initiative in Ethiopia has been really promoted a lot in COP28. The diplomacy has been really done so quickly that countries are adopting and using this really like daring initiative, massive initiative, as a possibility for really changing countries and moving them into the green growth pathway.
Appreciating the bold move taken by the government, the coordinator advised the people to plant the right species in the right place by using professional expertise and called for durable care of seedlings being planted.
You need to have the right tree species in the right climate, in the right soil, for the right purpose. This is very important. So really, you have to consider really species, matching the species with the site requirement, the site characteristics. You have the species requirement in terms of nutrient, in terms of pH, in terms of water, moisture requirement, in terms of, pest resistance, in terms of, all biotic and abiotic impacts. So you have to really study the three species that you are going to plant for that particular species in that particular climate and so on.
Shifting your attention to the planting of indigenous tree seedlings, this year's Green Legacy Initiative is going on in different parts of the country, aiming to plant over 7.5 billion tree seedlings.
And finally, renowned American paleoanthropologist Tim D. White said the discovered fossils serve as a compelling evidence of Africa's evolving biological communities, emphasizing the need for comprehensive human carrier studies in Ethiopia. He reaffirmed that new fossils will be discovered in the near future. Shagoshu Meliso has more on this.
Scores of paleoanthropologists and archaeologists have played a significant role in discovering fossils in Ethiopia, solidifying the country's status as the cradle of humankind. Among these scholars, Tim D. White stands out at the forefront. Tim White is an American paleoanthropologist and a professor of integrative biology at the University of California, Berkeley. Talking to EBC World, Tim D. White discussed the discovery of fossils in Ethiopia's Afar region. He said that the discovered fossils serves as compelling evidence of Africa's evolving biological communities, emphasizing the need for comprehensive human carrier studies in the Afar region.
Somebody in the world is a specialist paleontologist, interested in how Africa evolved its biological communities. How did this complexity occur? When did the first elephants appear? What was their effect on the landscape? There's a very odd animal, for example, we don't see today in Africa, a giant bear named Agriotherium that existed with Artie. If you were Artie, you would see this giant bear, bigger than a grizzly bear. So it's an amazing coincidence, set of coincidences that allows us to look and to make that extraordinary claim that this is a place where you can study the entire human career.
The paleoanthropologist assured that new fossils will be discovered in the next several years.
Including the Middle Awash, the longest and the largest project. And I can guarantee you 100% that we will be publishing new fossils that are part of this human career over the next several years. Our scientific teams, as we speak, are downstairs working on the antelope, working on the stone tools. Dr. Jonas analyzing carefully these instruments left at 100,000 years ago. So the future, I guarantee it. Now the long-term future, outside of our own project, I can't say anything about that, but if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on the Afar.
He stressed that future generations need to be engaged for these efforts to become a reality.
And the older ones now are like me, retired. And seeing this is a fulfillment that is very, very important, because that was our dream in the beginning, because we know that without engaging future generations, the progress can't continue. And so we want to engage through tourism, through education, to do everything we can to broaden the fossil record and understand more about our origins and the important role that Ethiopia has played.
The 50th year anniversary of Lucy's remains discovery was celebrated under the theme Half a Century of a Remarkable Finding in Addis Ababa.
You're watching EBC World, a reminder of the top stories. Green Legacy Initiative is said to be yielding multiple advantages in the country's green growth development. And paleoanthropologist calls for comprehensive human evolution studies in Ethiopia. That's all we had for now. I'm Tabitha John. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and do take care.